again, guys. Hey guys, it's boy Nate, aka Killer Snake, back again with another video. Today we have a pretty much a video that needs to be said. As you guys know, Pembroke Pines is an amazing game, and it's not getting treated with the respect that it deserves. It's not. It literally is not. And I will have a clip of a YouTuber actually trashing on it. So it's good to see that. But I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. And what pisses me off about this is that people are. The problem with the Greenville fan base is not a lot of Greenville fan base is like. Cause for example, for me, I love Greenville. Greenville's a great game. However, if another game is something better or his name is also really amazing, I'm not gonna be biased and say this game is better than this. Greenville has some things it does better than Pembroke Pines. Pembroke Pines has some things it does better. That's how it works, you know. Like Greenville has more cars in the game. They have more buildings, but Pembroke Pines has less, but they look better. The map doesn't look bad. They have more different variety style and homes, from like full-on houses to like small homes or like total townhomes. They have better interiors. You know, it's just amazing. And turn this music down a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Stop. No. And what I hate is people trashing about the Greenville revamp, about the Pembroke Pines revamp not taking as long just because Pembroke Pines revamp was smaller and was not it did not take as long as Greenville's revamp. People are trashing it. In fact, here's a clip of the YouTuber trashing it right here. Here's the clip where he trashes on Pembroke Pines. If you guys want to see it,
they need a lot of time.
Watch this.
So, yeah. Not like Pembroke, whenever they release the revamp like after 5 months or so, when it still looks bad. They still have like a lot of bugs, and yeah. But here are some of the
already trashing the game. This is what I'm talking about. Trashing the game. But if Greenville has bugs, oh, it's fine. You guys see what I mean? It's ridiculous. See that? You guys saw it. There you go. But basically, just because Revamp's not taking as long as Greenville doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. And people are already saying, "Oh, it's gonna be bad. It's probably gonna look bad." No, the current Pembroke Pines looks amazing, and people are being stupid and annoying about it. And what pisses me off is, it's like, imagine this. So let's say we have a parent. Let's say, I don't know. Let's say the Greenville fan base is the parent, right? Let's say you got this parent, right? And let's say you have. Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down. So let's say you have two parents, right? Parent, right? And you have two kids. Let's say one kid is the Greenville game. That's the one kid. The other kid is Pembroke Pines. Let's just say Greenville and Pembroke Pines are both an actual person. The game is an actual person, right? Here's what the thing is. Right? When Greenville has a bug, right? When Greenville has a bug, they want to say, oh, it's fine. Oh, every game has bugs. But when Pembroke Pines has a bug, just like any other game, people want to trash on it. People want to get mad at it. People say, oh, this game is bad. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. And people are complaining, oh, when revamp releases, when revamp's going to release, it's going to have no bugs. And when Pembroke Pines revamp release, it has some bugs because it wasn't finished and all that. The goal, they weren't trying to finish it. It's called, you update what you have, you release what you have, and you add to it later on. This helps because, you know, especially if your game is being neglected for so many years like Pembroke Pines was, they brought life into it. Whether you like it or not, say what you want. Whether you like it or not, when the revamp came out, right, and it had some bugs, you didn't see people going out and complaining and being jerks like the Greenville fan base kind of is. They didn't do that. People loved it. Yes, it didn't have everything, but people didn't care. I didn't care. It was still way better than what they had before. It was amazing. I loved it, and they've been adding to it. Since then, They've done bug fixes. They've even done some lag reductions. They have done bug fixes. They've added stuff like new cars. They've added interiors for more cars. They've added new buildings, new interiors for already existing buildings. They've added a whole new neighborhood. You guys got, and yet people are constantly just going to Greenville saying, "Oh, they're better, they're better, they're better," and saying, "Oh, their cars more realistic." I'm like, I'm sorry, but they're not. Like, Pembroke Pines cars are just as realistic as Greenville, but yet people want to dump on Pembroke Pines, saying Greenville's cars. Like, look, this is the truth. People are giving Greenville way more credit than it is. And I am not a Greenville hater. I love Greenville. But I'm not this freaking sheep, this biased sheep like what I've seen so far. But a lot of the Greenville community is when it comes to giving respect, when it comes to Greenville players actually giving respect to Pembroke Pines. Like again, like I said, I've seen our friends too. When it comes to, I went to explain to a friend how Greenville Pembroke Pines has interiors, and they said, well, they don't look the best. I'm like, you're right, they don't look the best, but they still look good. And does Greenville have good interiors? Do a lot of Greenville's cars have interiors? No, they do not. And as you can say, but Nate, the Chrysler 300 has interior. Some other cars have interiors. They do. You're right. But how many do they have interiors? Right? And how many? Now, also, which again, another thing like Pembroke Pines has that Greenville doesn't. Does Greenville have like a driver view, a camera view from inside the car? Let me think. No, they do not. Does Pembroke Pines? Why, yes, they do. Huh? And the map of the Pembroke Pines looks so much better than what it did before. It looks better. The roads look a lot more realistic. It looks great. But yet, all you guys want to do is trash on Pembroke Pines and again, I hate this because I've met the Greenville. I've met the Greenville developer. They even told me I put a smile on the Pembroke Pines dev faces, and I'm happy about that. Hunter from Greenville, the owner Hunter, he's a nice guy. But I've seen, in my personal opinion, that Pembroke Pines developers are nicer. They're nicer. They're kind of. I've had them Greenville developer come in and say, Pembroke Pines developer came in and I was playing in the game one time and said, "God bless you." Basically, I put a smile on the Pembroke Pines devs' faces, and even the owner watches my videos. Pembroke Pines, he watches my Pembroke Pines videos, and I want to keep them happy because I can't imagine what it's like. These Pembroke Pines developers work so hard, and all you guys do is bash them and say they rush it. It has so many bugs. It's bad. No, I bet you. When the Greenville revamp releases, it's gonna have a bug. You know why? Because nothing is perfect. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's ever truly perfect. There's nothing perfect. Nothing is perfect. Things can go wrong no matter what. Pembroke Pines Greenville will probably have some bugs. Greenville will probably have some bugs. I've seen Greenville test servers now. They already have bugs. They have bugs right now. They're gonna have bugs probably. But yet, people want to say, and again, it's ridiculous. And this needs to be said because this is unacceptable. I get it. If you do not like Pembroke Pines, that's cool. Keep it to yourself. But don't make it in your video. Don't trash. And it's ridiculous. Because I even made a video saying how Greenville revamp is not worth waiting this long. It's not. Yes, we're getting whole new buildings, but overall, are we getting a whole crap ton of new jobs? Probably not. And again, a lot of the Greenville revamp is just a bunch of cars. Like, the revamp is cool. The revamp's gonna be awesome for Greenville, but it's worth waiting this long. A lot of people don't want to wait this long. I've seen the test server. I've seen the test server videos. The revamp looks cool, but people are giving him way too much credit. People are saying, Greenville revamp could be a whole brand new map, and I said, dude, it's not. The Greenville revamp map is not a whole brand new map. It's just existing map with stuff added to it. So you're kind of like trying to you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. I think Greenville revamp is not worth waiting this long for. Yes, it has cool stuff, but again, it's just not worth waiting this long for. It really isn't. Like, yes, it's gonna have a bunch of cool cars and buildings, but it's just not worth it. Like, it's not like they're gonna. And again, we don't even know. They're not even telling us what buildings, the devs of Greenville aren't even telling us what buildings would be in the official release, in the initial release. Not all buildings will be. They're not gonna tell us that. It's not worth. In my eyes, I don't think it's worth waiting for. I even made a video. It's not worth it. Like, in the end, we got 9 new buildings. Cool, that's cool. Let's be honest. Even though we're getting lots of new buildings, not all the buildings we're getting are new. Like, let's remind ourselves, we're getting lots of new buildings in agreement. But if you look at what is the thing for Green Revamp that they actively are active most on, the cars. It's in my opinion, it's not worth waiting up to 3 years for Green Revamp. It's not worth waiting that long. However, the Green Revamp is going to be cool. It's going to be great, but it sucks because Pembroke Pines developers are putting a lot of work into them, and people just aren't respecting them. They're not getting the respect they deserve, and trashing them. Like, I get it. Greenville developers are talented. The Greenville is an amazing game. They have so many freaking cars in the game, but you know what? The problem with Greenville? Instead of just working on the revamp, they keep updating the current game. They keep updating it with stuff we don't want, like the Kia Stinger. That's a cool car, but when the revamp comes out, it's just gonna be a same car with just better rims. Like it literally, it's a ruin. Like, it's not, the revamp version is not gonna be that hype anymore because we already have the current one. We already have it. Like, it's not that amazing. We already have it in the current game now. People have already gotten used to it already too, so it's not like it's crazy. So this needs to stop. Like, again, I don't want, like, I'm not, again, when I explain why everything revamp's not worth waiting this long, I still think it's not worth waiting this long, right? Overall, I don't think it's worth waiting this long, because overall, yes, we're getting a bunch of new buildings and jobs, but any game can add that. Any game can add new jobs. Like, the Pembroke Pines added new jobs. They added a car dealer job. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, and I mean, Pembroke Pines has a whole dealership in the game where they have cars on display, and it's amazing. But you guys just don't want to give them credit. You guys just want to give respect to Greenville and only Greenville, and it's ridiculous. Pembroke Pines deserves more respect, and it's not getting it. And the Greenville fan base is just, I mean, I thought the Greenville fan base was better than this. I honestly thought they were. I honestly thought they weren't as biased to Greenville, honestly. I thought they would be like, cool. But it's amazing how people are saying, oh, well, Pembroke Pines rushed their game. Dude, they didn't rush it. Instead of just taking half a century, they just said, let's just release what we have up to all the work they did. And even, again, Pembroke Pines revamp took a long time. It wasn't like, it took a while. It took a while for it to come out. And they released what they had, so they could update it later on, add stuff to it later on. And again, they keep improving it. Right? And by the time, they keep improving, keep adding more stuff. So stop trashing on Pembroke Pines. It's ridiculous. Like, all I want is I just want, literally, I met the dead Pembroke Pines. They're so nice. You guys aren't giving them, your guys don't want to give them the respect they deserve, but you want to give it to Greenville? No problem. Right? That's the problem. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, drop a like, comment, all that good stuff. See you guys in the next video.